Right, the big story we're tracking, there are huge protests by BJP and Aam Aadmi Party members inside the MCD Civic Centre in Delhi. Just take a look at these visuals. It's tragically comical in a sense, and it's not a Renaissance painting, but this is ruckus amid Municipal Corporation of Delhi mayor elections at the MCD Civic Centre as we speak. Now imagine, immediately after the presiding officer, Satya Sharma, was about to initiate the oath taking, this ruckus started inside the chamber. Just take a quick, close look at those visuals. There's absolute chaos unfolding inside the Municipal Corporation Civic Centre. The ruckus erupted as the Aam Aadmi Party and Bharatiya Janata Party councillors raised slogans. The national capital, do remember, gets its new mayor today amid an escalation of a tussle between the ruling Aam Aadmi Party and the Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena. Now the BJP, which lost the civic polls after 15 years of power, claims that they are going to win the contest. But it is going to be a BJP versus AAP contest today, as you can already see. However, for now, we can see a slight relief from the chaos. Let's listen in to what's unfolding inside that civic centre. Right, as you can see, Aam Aadmi Party and BJP members are raising slogans inside the chamber. For further clarity on the matter and to understand what exactly is folding inside this MCD Civic Centre, let's go across to our colleague Vedant, who joins us live. Vedant, now immediately after the presiding officer Satya Sharma was about to initiate the oath-taking process, the ruckus started in the chamber?
Well, absolutely, Parmeshwar. In fact, we saw that Aam Aadmi Party councillors, in fact, stormed the well of the house, and they started chanting slogans against the Lieutenant Governor and the BJP as well. Remember, all of this is happening in the backdrop of, the Lieutenant Governor appointing Mr. Satya Sharma, who's a BJP councillor, as the presiding officer or the pro tem or temporary speaker of the House of MCD. Now, remember what actually happened here was that the LG appointed speaker started administering oath first for the aldermen or the nominated members of the lieutenant governors. So it was that the BJP is in fact the Aam Aadmi Party, beg your pardon, is in fact protesting against. So what basically happened was that the aldermen or the LG nominated members, they started taking the oath, and the Aam Aadmi Party said that first the elected councillors should be sworn in, and then they should come to the nominated members or the aldermen. The Aam Aadmi Party says that this is standard protocol and that should be followed by the LG appointed speaker. Remember, this is a culmination of a series of flashpoints ahead of that crucial mayor elections. First, of course, was the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party said that the aldermen which were appointed by the Lieutenant Governor had to be in consultation with the Delhi government, and that is something that they bypassed. So the Aam Aadmi Party said that they did not consult the Delhi government, and they nominated these aldermen or these members who significantly affect the working of the MCD without consulting the Delhi government. Now the BJP said that the Lieutenant Governor or the centre has direct control as far as this matter is concerned, and they do not need to consult the Delhi government before nominating these members. Now the second flashpoint was when the Governor appointed Satya Sharma as the presiding officer or the pro tem or temporary speaker of the house, saying that the senior most councillor should be the presiding officer. Now the senior most councillor is of course Mukesh Goyal. So they say that a BJP councillor has been appointed and this is skewed and the entire process is a sham. Now the BJP has not responded to that. This morning as well, the Aam Aadmi Party alleged that there is a deal that has been struck between the Congress and the BJP. Remember, because the Congress walked out of the mayor election saying that it will not contest for the post of Delhi mayor and deputy mayor. So now remember, very importantly, the BJP is seeking to secure a majority for themselves in the standing committee. Now remember, the standing committee is a very influential body. The standing committee is the second highest decision-making body after the House of MCD. Now 6 members of the standing committee are elected and they take oath, and the other 12 members are elected through zonal elections. So that is separate without confusing the matter much. What the BJP wants is that it has a majority in the standing committee. So that is why the Aam Aadmi Party says that a BJP councillor was appointed as the presiding officer or the pro tem speaker of the House of MCD. So of course we are seeing high drama here in the Civic Centre. The Aam Aadmi Party councillors and the BJP councillors clashing. The Aam Aadmi Party councillors storming the well of the House, demanding that standard protocol be followed as far as the oath-taking ceremony is concerned.
Vedant, as always, thank you so much for providing clarity into the matter from the action at the Civic Centre. As Vedant has just reported, there's huge chaos that's erupted in the newly elected Municipal Corporation of Delhi today. And remember, they're meeting for the first time to elect a mayor, and this chaos has erupted. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party members were seen shouting slogans and protesting in the middle of the Civic House, as Vedant also highlighted. The protests, we're told, erupted when Satya Sharma, the temporary speaker appointed by the Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena, started swearing in the nominated members. Now, AAP members, we're told, said elected members should have been sworn in before the nominated members. This is the latest in the power tussle between the AAP and the Lieutenant Governor, who, if you remember, is the centre's representative in Delhi. Now, this entire tussle has escalated dramatically over the appointments made by the Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena recently. After nominating 10 members to the newly elected MCD, VK Saxena also named Satya Sharma, a BJP councillor, as temporary speaker to preside over the mayor election today. And as you can see, huge chaos has erupted in the newly elected MCD Civic Centre in Delhi as it meets for the first time to elect a mayor. Let's go back to Vedant for the latest. Vedant, give us a sense of the atmosphere currently in the Civic Centre.
Well, as you can see in those visuals as well, the speaker, the pro tem speaker, the temporary speaker is trying to calm the situation. So, of course, now they are saying that the Aam Aadmi Party councillors are saying that they will go back to their seats only if the elected councillors will take oath first. Now remember, just to give us our viewers a sense of the numbers and break it down for them, remember the Aam Aadmi Party has 134 councillors. It won in 134 wards. The BJP meanwhile won in 104 wards and the Congress in 9 wards. So this is how the numbers look like. So of course the Aam majority as far as the MCD is concerned, but now the battle is over the standing committee. The other important thing to be pointed out here, Parmeshwar, is the fact that there's no anti-defection law that applies to the working of the MCD. So councillors, in a sense, are free to cross vote. So of course, we saw today morning as well the Aam Aadmi Party, asked all its councillors to gather at the party headquarters. We saw senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party briefing, in a sense, to the councillors. So because of course that cross-voting fear is there because the anti-defection law does not apply to the MCD. Now remember, it's also important to mention that earlier the BJP had said that Delhi will have an Aam Aadmi Party mayor, and it said that it will not be contesting the mayoral elections. After that we saw a U-turn on the part of the BJP. The BJP is saying that it's an open house and it fielded candidates for the post of mayor, deputy mayor and 6 members of the standing committee of the Delhi municipality. Of course, we expected that there's going to be high drama, but this kind of chaos was really unprecedented. Remember, at 11 o'clock, the oath taking was supposed to start, and then subsequently the voting. So there is, of course, going to be a significant delay as far as that is concerned. The Aam Aadmi Party today morning has claimed that there is a deal which was struck between the BJP and the Congress, and that at the end of the day, there will be an Aam Aadmi Party mayor and deputy mayor. But what will be interesting to see is what actually happens in the standing committee, because if the BJP is able to secure a majority in the standing committee, then it will be able to significantly affect the working of the MCD that is really, of course, responsible for major functions on the ground in the national capital.
Vedant, also some political analysts say that the BJP could still win the Delhi mayor's post despite the Aam Aadmi Party's triumph in the MCD polls. Because remember, earlier this year, the BJP also succeeded in getting its mayor elected in Chandigarh. Are you picking up on anything so far from your sources and from the people who you're speaking to?
That's right, Parmeshwar. In fact, that has been the allegation of the Aam Aadmi Party as well, that the BJP has already been in touch with Congress councillors. That is something that the Aam Aadmi Party has been saying. And of course, it was because of this fear that the BJP may try to poach, councillors from the Aam Aadmi Party camp, that the Aam Aadmi Party today called a meeting of its councillors in the morning, trying to keep its flock together, really. But the BJP has so far not responded to those claims. The BJP initially, of course, had said that Delhi will have an Aam Aadmi Party mayor, but of course, then it fielded its candidates for the 3 posts as well. So far, the BJP has not reacted to any of those claims. So far, the BJP on record has only said that it's eyeing on a majority for, in the standing committee. But of course, it's to be kept in mind, as I've been saying, that the anti-defection law does not apply, and very importantly, it's a secret ballot. So the MC voting for the mayor, the post of mayor, deputy mayor, and even the standing committee, it's all a secret ballot. So one doesn't know which councillor is voting for which candidates. Of course, because of the secret ballot, councillors are free to cross-vote as well. So that is something, that fear is there. The Aam Aadmi Party alleging that the BJP is already in touch with Congress councillors and independent councillors. The BJP so far has not responded.
Vedant, thank you so much for joining us with the latest from the Civic Centre, where all the chaos is unfolding. As Vedant has been reporting, huge chaos has erupted in the newly elected Municipal Corporation of Delhi as it meets for the first time to elect a mayor. We were expecting a final name by 1 to 2 p.m. However, that process seems to be slightly delayed now that this chaos has unfolded, and there's total ruckus inside the Civic Centre, as you can see on your screens. Aam Aadmi Party members were seen shouting slogans and protesting in the middle of the Civic House. Now, these are the people you're seeing that we've elected. The protest erupted when Satya Sharma, the temporary speaker appointed by the Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena, started swearing in the nominated members. Now, AAP members said elected members should have been sworn in before the nominated members. Do remember the power tussle between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Lieutenant Governor, who is the centre's representative in Delhi, escalated dramatically over appointments made by the Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena recently. Now, after nominating 10 members to the newly elected Municipal Corporation of Delhi, VK Saxena also named Satya Sharma, who is a BJP councillor, as a temporary speaker to preside over the mayor election today. Right. Before this ruckus unfolded inside the MCD Civic Centre, my colleague Vedant Agarwal caught up with Aam Aadmi Party's Atashi. Let's listen in to that conversation.
A fresh battle between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP with the Delhi mayoral polls today. I'm joined by Aam Aadmi Party's Atashi. Many thanks for joining us. First of all, how important is it for the Aam Aadmi Party to win these mayoral elections despite this landslide victory that the Aam Aadmi Party had in the MCD? Are you nervous that the BJP might be able to trump the Aam Aadmi Party despite your win in the MCD?
No, I think that the mayor elections, the deputy mayor elections are clear. I think that Aam Aadmi Party's clear one-sided majority is going to come through, and there's going to be an Aam Aadmi Party mayor and an Aam Aadmi Party deputy mayor by the end of the day.
Right. How do you see BJP's U-turn? Because initially the BJP had said that Delhi will have an Aam Aadmi Party mayor. Later it fielded its candidates. Now, of course, you also accuse the LG for appointing aldermen without consulting the Delhi government, also appointing a presiding officer that's not the senior most member of the municipality. So how do you see this? Do you see this as BJP's tactics to, in a sense, influence the election and also perhaps have its own mayor in Delhi?
This is absolutely the BJP's dirty tricks department at play. We have seen the fact that BJP in state after state, even after losing the elections, tries to buy out legislators, tries to buy out councillors, etc., and form their own government. So it is very clear here that all dirty tricks, all illegal maneuvers are being used by the BJP. For example, the appointment of the nominated councillors is 100% illegal. It is 100% unconstitutional. And yet, BJP has gone ahead with it. So it is clear that BJP is using all its dirty tricks to try and destabilize the Aam Aadmi Party government in the MCD in Delhi.
Right. Given the fact that councillors in a sense are free to cross vote in these elections because the anti-defection law does not apply to the MCD, does that make the Aam Aadmi Party nervous?
I think the worrying thing is what the Congress has done. Congress, by walking out of the elections, has actually benefited the BJP. Because in the vote for the members of the standing committee, it is very clear that the boycott by the Congress benefits only and only the Bharatiya Janata Party. So the question now arises, what setting has happened between the Congress and the BJP? What deal has happened behind closed rooms that the Congress has decided for all practical purposes to support the Bharatiya Janata Party in the standing committee elections?
Let's go back to Vedant for the latest as he's tracking the story very closely. Vedant, now since you've been tracking the story, what have the reactions been to Aam Aadmi Party's accusation that the Lieutenant Governor is trying to influence the election and intentionally pick members so that the civic body is skewed towards the BJP?
That's right, Parmeshwar. Remember, the BJP has been in power in MCD for the past 3 terms, for the past 15 years. And after that, of course, they had proposed to unify the 3 municipalities into a single municipality. So remember, these elections happened after, all the 3 municipalities were unified into one. So, of course, now what is important to point out is that after the Aam Aadmi Party was able to defeat the BJP in the MCD, the Aam Aadmi Party says the BJP is trying to somehow influence the working of the MCD. Because remember, in the past 20 years, the BJP has not managed to win a single election in Delhi, but has remained very strong in the MCD. And that is how it has been able to, in a sense, hold the fort here in the national capital. So the MCD is very important for the BJP. Now, 2 things. One, of course, is that just a few days back, the Lieutenant Governor appointed nominated 10 members, which are known as aldermen. So now the aldermen do not vote in the mayoral polls, but they influence the working of the MCD. So now the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that the Lieutenant Governor nominated the members without actually consulting the Delhi government. So they are saying that this process of nominating 10 aldermen has to be in consultation with the Delhi government, something that the Lieutenant Governor has not done. Now to this end, the BJP has said that, according to the amendments made to the DMC Act, the Lieutenant Governor can decide on whether, on who to actually nominate as far as the aldermen are concerned. A fresh flashpoint yesterday, and to that end the Chief Minister also wrote an open letter saying that the presiding officer should be the senior most
Vedant, I beg your pardon. I sincerely apologize. I'm cutting you through. We have a live reaction coming in from Manoj Tiwari. Let's listen in.
आज मेयर चुनने के पहले ही, शपथ दिलाने के पहले ही इस तरह का हंगामा ये निश्चित रूप से दिखाता है कि आम आदमी पार्टी नैतिक रूप से हार चुकी है।
आम आदमी पार्टी लगातार बीजेपी की सवाल उठा रही है, चाहे वो शपथ कराने के लिए एमपी की तरफ से ये काफी चीजें हैं नगर
भाई ये सारा संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया है। आप संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया का विरोध कैसे कर सकते हैं? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट के तहत सारा कुछ हुआ है। अगर उसके बाद भी आप विरोध करते हैं तो आप बहाना मत बनाइए। सच्चाई ये है कि आम आदमी पार्टी नैतिक रूप से हार चुकी है, उनको अपने पार्षदों पे भरोसा नहीं है।
Right, Manoj Tiwari there claiming that the Aam Aadmi Party has in fact lost this election, but we still don't have the final result. But the BJP there saying that this is a sign of the Aam Aadmi Party's defeat. Let's go back to Vedant, who is tracking all the latest details for you on the ground. Vedant, now it's tradition that the senior most member of the House is nominated as the pro tem speaker or presiding officer. In that sense, Mukesh Goyal is the senior most councillor in the new civic body. Take us through how that entire tussle unfolded.
That's right, Parmeshwar. So that's what the Aam Aadmi Party's allegation has been. So the Aam Aadmi Party has said that as far as the pro tem speaker or the temporary speaker of the House of MCD is concerned, It is to be the senior most councillor of the Delhi municipality, which is Mukesh Goyal. Now Satya Sharma, who has been appointed by the Delhi Lieutenant Governor, is a BJP councillor, and the Aam Aadmi Party says that this has clearly been done so that the proceedings of the House can be influenced. Now the BJP has responded to that, saying that as per the amendments made to the DMC Act, the Lieutenant Governor can appoint the presiding officer of his choice. So that has of course been a political flashpoint between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. Now another important thing, I was just listening to what Mr. Manoj Tiwari also said, so that is something that is at the core of this, the heart of the matter, which is that the anti-defection law does not apply to the MCD. So as Manoj Tiwari was pointing out, the Aam Aadmi Party, as per the BJP, is scared that its councillors will cross-vote in favor of the BJPs. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party has earlier also said that the BJP is already in touch with councillors of the Aam Aadmi Party, councillors of the Congress and independent councillors as well. The BJP has not responded to that claim, but that is something that fear is there. So of course the Aam Aadmi Party called a meeting of all its councillors this morning, in a sense briefing them. There were senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, MLAs, etc. also present there, and they briefed the councillors. So that gives us a sense that this is something that is a tightrope walking, because it's a secret ballot, anti-defection law does not apply. So councillors in a sense are free to cross-vote. The other important thing, Parmeshwar, let me just quickly break down as to who all actually votes as far as the mayoral elections are concerned. One, of course, are the elected members, the 250 councillors, elected councillors. Then there are nominated members. So the nominated members includes, the MPs and MLAs. So of course, that is also something that the Aam Aadmi Party has, strength in, because most of the MLAs and the MPs nominated belong to the Aam Aadmi Party as well. So that is something that again is in a sense bothering the BJP as well. That is why the Aam Aadmi Party says that the BJP is trying to influence the proceedings of the House and the mayoral elections. Now remember, as far as the standing committee is concerned, the standing committee is the second highest decision-making body after the House of MCD. So the BJP is openly said that it's trying to secure a majority in the standing committee, at least elect its 6 members in the standing committee, so that it can influence the working of the Delhi municipality.
Vedant, very crucial points there. I just want to pick up on something you just mentioned and something that Manoj Tiwari just touched upon. Now, he said that the AAP has already, in a sense, been defeated. Technically, the BJP could still win the Delhi mayor's post despite the Aam Aadmi Party's triumph in the MCD polls. Because if we look at Chandigarh earlier this year, the BJP actually succeeded in getting its mayor elected despite winning 12 of the 35 wards. Now, does this seem like a possibility at this point? What have you been hearing so far?
Well, Parmeshwar, it's a bit early to say. As far as the mayor's post is concerned, it would be an overstatement to say that the BJP will be able to elect its own mayor, because remember, the Aam Aadmi Party has a clear majority as far as the MCD is concerned. The Aam Aadmi Party has 134 councillors, and all of them have been briefed by the Aam Aadmi Party as well, and the Aam Aadmi Party has in a sense been successful to keep its flock together. So as far as the mayor's and deputy mayor's post is concerned, the Aam Aadmi Party has a clear edge over the BJP. The contest and something to watch out for really is going to be the standing committee, as I've been repeating. But as far as the mayor's post and deputy mayor's post is concerned, the Aam Aadmi Party has a clear edge over that, because even though the Congress has walked out of the mayor's election, saying that it will not be contesting, the Congress only has 9 councillors. So the numbers don't really add up to 134 councillors that the Aam Aadmi Party has. So even if the BJP in a sense tries to make sure that the Congress councillors as well as the independent councillors vote for them, it would still not be able to match the number 134 which the Aam Aadmi Party currently has as far as the MCD is concerned. So to say that there will be a BJP mayor in Delhi would be a bit of an overstatement as of now. However, anything can happen, because the BJP, as per the Aam Aadmi Party, has not left any stone unturned to make sure that the proceedings of the House are influenced. The BJP, of course, says that all of it is as per standard protocol. The LG has appointed the alderman and the temporary speaker or the presiding officer based on the amendments made to the DMC Act. So, of course, the BJP being totally strong on that point and saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is clearly nervous, they don't trust their councillors, and that is why they are, disrupting the House and trying to delay the process.
Vedant, thank you so much for providing us so much clarity into the matter as this chaos unfolds inside the Civic Centre. But I just want to bring attention to the fact that Manish Sisodia has currently tweeted. In his tweet, he says, the BJP people will stoop so low to hide their misdeeds in the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. Elections were postponed, illegal appointments of the presiding officer, illegal appointment of nominated councillors, and now the public's elected councillors are not being administered oath. If you cannot respect the verdict of the public, then why the elections? This is the tweet that you can see on your screens. Manish Sisodia, the Aam Aadmi Party senior leader and Delhi Deputy Chief Minister, has just tweeted a few moments ago saying that the BJP people will stoop so low to hide their misdeeds in the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. The elections were postponed, illegal appointment of the presiding officer, illegal appointment of nominated councillors, and now public's elected councillors are not being administered oath. This is what Mr. Sisodia's tweet says. It also adds, if you cannot respect the verdict of the public, then why conduct the election? So reaction coming in from a senior leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, as well as the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister. Also, my colleague has just spoken to Manoj Tiwari of the BJP. Let's listen into that conversation.
हमारे साथ मनोज तिवारी हैं, उनसे बात करने की कोशिश करते हैं। मनोज जी, क्या कहेंगे ये जो पूरा हंगामा सामने हो रहा है?
देखिए, सदन में आज बहुत ही दुखद स्थिति हुई है और सबसे दुखद बात ये है कि दिल्ली की सत्ता में जो सरकार, जो पार्टी है आम आदमी पार्टी, और जिसका नंबर सदन में भी सबसे बड़ा है, उसके बाद भी वो हंगामा कर रही है, उसके बाद भी वो अंदर हिंसा करने को, पोडियम तोड़ने की कोशिश की है। तो ऐसी क्या आम आदमी पार्टी नैतिक रूप से हार चुकी है? क्या आम आदमी पार्टी को अपनी जीत का भरोसा नहीं है? तो ऐसे में हम इसकी कड़ी निंदा करते हैं और इस पे सदन कार्रवाई भी लेना चाहिए और इस तरह की बातों को कहीं भी लोकतंत्र में स्थान नहीं दिया जा सकता।
मनोनीत और निर्वाचित को लेकर ये पूरा बहस शुरू हुआ कि मनोनीत जो लोग हैं उनका पहले आप शपथ करवा रहे हैं, वो नियम कायदा कानून क्या?
ये हम नहीं करा रहे हैं, सदन ने जो व्यवस्था बनाई है और ये व्यवस्था चलता है, वहां सबके पास कागज है कि मनोनीत का शपथ नहीं होगा तो कैसे आगे बढ़ सकते हैं हम? मनोनीत जो पार्षद है उनका शपथ होगा, उसके बाद मेयर का चुनाव होगा, उसके पहले आयुक्त अपनी बात कहेंगे। आप कुछ भी सुनने को तैयारी नहीं है, तो इसका मतलब कि आम आदमी पार्टी नैतिक रूप से हार चुकी है। उसको लग ही नहीं रहा है कि उसका बड़ा नंबर होने के बाद भी वो जीतेगी।
बहुत शुक्रिया आपके। नई दिल्ली से परिमल कुमार, NDTV इंडिया।
NDTV's Parimal Kumar there, getting you the latest reactions, as well as Vedant Agarwal tracking all the latest updates for you as huge chaos erupts in the newly elected MCD as it meets for the first time to elect a mayor. The Aam Aadmi Party members were seen shouting slogans, as we just showed you, and protesting in the middle of the Civic House. Now, the protests, we're told, erupted when Satya Sharma, the temporary speaker appointed by the Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena, started swearing in the nominated members. The AAP members say elected members should have been sworn in before the nominated members. This is the latest in the power tussle between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Lieutenant Governor. We are tracking all the latest updates for you. For now, we're slipping into a short break. Back in a moment with much more. Stay with us.